Y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Jill, and today we are cleaning. We're taking care of the bugs. We've dealt with bugs outside in the garden, the ones, those bad pesky bugs that eat up everything in the garden. We dealt with those. Now we have to deal with the inside. I don't want the bugs inside. Right now, I have a huge spider named Charlotte. Yes, I named her after the book. And I want her to stay out there. I don't want her, her friends, her descendants, none of them in my house. It is controversial. I put down certain things. I have a whole routine, y'all. And I'm going to walk you through my whole pest control routine today. Because, yeah, it's hot outside. The bugs really want to come in. I guess they want to come in and cool off, but they're not coming in here. So we're going to walk through this whole routine, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what I do for pest control inside the house. First thing that I do is clean. So the husband likes to eat over on the sofa while he's watching television. The kid likes to eat in snacks or sneak. He sneaks snacks in his room. And then I find chip bags. So that's the first thing. Cleaning, decluttering, all of that, because that's what bugs like. They like to get in where, you're leaving some little crumbs. That's inviting them in. So I'm cleaning under cushions, all the things.
Started late, don't wanna leave it up to fate. I got the key ready to go where you and drive. Take all my worries and my fears away on this ride.
Yes, there's like a little attachment that I could use on the couch. I don't have time for that. Okay, so next up I'm going to mop. But while I'm mopping, I use this UV sterilizer, and what this does is it kind of neutralizes or kills off algae, bacteria, things that are floating in the air. And I turn on my air purifier as well. And if you have a dehumidifier, that's good too, because it gets things like silverfish that like to live in humidity, especially in your bathrooms. But I'm going to plug this in. I have to use my shades. So when I go to turn it on, it gives me, it'll beep like your alarm on your house. It'll give you time to get out of the room. I'm going to put this in my bedroom, and I'm going to turn it on, put my shades on, and get out. Make sure you're using your shades when you're putting it on and turning it off. I want to quickly show you a couple of other things that I use for moisture. So there are a lot of bugs that live in moisture or thrive in moisture or are attracted to moisture. So that's the key. The thing is understanding that not all bugs are made the same. So when you go and buy a can of some kind of toxic chemical, it may only take care of one type of bug. It doesn't take care of all bugs. You have silverfish, you have caterpillars that can get in your house, ants, all these different things that can get into your house and become a nuisance, including rodents, and they don't all use the same things that repel them. There's not one solution. So silverfish especially, and there are other bugs that are attracted to moisture. So having something like a dehumidifier, using charcoal bags. I use these in my laundry room. I keep charcoal bags, and these are cedar planks. So cedar chips and cedar planks. If you're someone who changes out your clothes by season, like right now, you're probably getting ready to start storing up your summer clothes and get out some of your fall clothes shortly. You may need some cedar planks to put them in whatever kind of tubs or whatever you put your clothes in. So, and these little charcoal bags, they help to absorb moisture as well. Y'all might remember mothballs. They still make them, but They're toxic, and if you have kids around, you don't want them to mistake that for candy. Yeah. To mention mothballs smell god awful. But what I'll do with these, and I also put these in my closet, so I just put them on a shelf in the closet, and they come like this. You can buy them in little planks. So for the pantry, I grow my own bay leaves, and you can see, you can tell that this is grown because yeah, this didn't come in a bottle. So I grow the bay leaves. I'll go outside, I'll gather up some or harvest up some bay leaves, and I just put them on the shelves in the pantry. So sometimes you get like little pests that can get into your house, like even the gnats. If they're flying around your house and you have like fungus gnats and that kind of thing, if you're not careful, you can get those into your spices, into your flour, your cornmeal. They will get in your pantry and get in your things, especially if they're not sealed up. Or even while you have it out on the counter and they're flying around, yeah, they can get in your stuff. So be careful. Bay leaves. Something else you can do, cinnamon sticks. Get yourself some cinnamon sticks, get one of these little sachet bags, and just put them inside, if I can get them in there. And I also add some cloves. See these guys? It's just a whole clove. Can you see it? So I just add them in there. See them? So I just tie this up. If you want, you can add some extra clove oil or cinnamon oil on them. And you can put these in your drawers. You can put them under your bed, in your pantry, anywhere that you think that you may have some little, pesky things that you want to prevent. Any area. Under the beds, in the drawers, everywhere. Closets. Just hang it up on the, if you have a wire rack closet, or on the rod in your closet. However you want to do it. Wherever. That's your sachet. You can also, if you have lavender, use lavender as well. Lavender is a great one. Eucalyptus, pieces of eucalyptus, also good. So next up, I'm going to make some spray. And this spray I'm going to use on the floors. I'm going to use it, spray it on the sofa, underneath the couch, underneath the chairs, cushions, everywhere. I'm going to use my 3 favorite essential oils. We have peppermint, we have cinnamon, and clove. So I'm going to use these 3, and I'm going to use 20 drops each. To add with that, I'm going to use 8 ounces of vodka and 8 ounces of distilled water. So first thing, I'm going to pour in the vodka. And again, that's 8 ounces. This is a 16-ounce bottle. So I'm going to pour in the 8 ounces of the vodka and 8 ounces of distilled water. Then I'm going to do 20 drops each of cinnamon. So 20 of cinnamon, and then 20 of clove. And bed bugs hate clove. Okay, and peppermint. Peppermint is really good for spiders. Cinnamon is really, really good for ants, spiders. I want to give a drop of a clear liquid soap. I'm using the Miss Myers mint scent since I'm using peppermint. And this is going to help to kind of emulsify and bring the oil and the water. Oil and water doesn't mix. So just to bring the oil and the water together, I'm just going to give just a little drop. You can use Castile soap as well. It's a good, clean, natural soap. You want something that does not have any pathogens or any kind of harmful chemicals in it. Then just give it a good shake. First thing is I have my duster. And I have one also, you know, one of those really long ones that are on a long pole. But I'll take this and I go through and I dust everything off first. And then we're going to spray and wipe.
Forever is never enough, babe. And we already started late. Don't wanna leave it up to fate. I got the key ready to go where you in drive.
If you have plants, whether they're real or faux, be sure to get those as well because you might have spider web or something in there. Forget above your doorways.
We're running out of space. Running out of places to run to, but
now I'm going to use this to wipe down windowsills and the baseboards.
I just want a lifetime with you. Can I get a lifetime with you? I just want a lifetime with you. Can I get a lifetime with you? I just want a lifetime with you. Can I get a lifetime with you? I just want a lifetime with you.
Now the next thing that I will do with that spray, I will use it to mop with. So I will use it and have these reusable Swiffer kind of mop heads, I guess. I don't know what you call them, but I'll link them below. And what I do is I put them on the Swiffer, and that way you don't have to buy those disposable ones. You just take these. I have like 4 of them. They come in like a pack of 4 or 6, and I just keep using them in different rooms. So once I'm done with one room, I don't use the same one in the next room. You can rinse them out, and then or you can rinse them and then go on to the next room. And that's what I do. Okay, so you wet your mop head and spray it. I also spray the area as well. This is especially great at your doorways and entry points to your home.
Oh, babe, we shadowed skin grow and change every day. It'd be my pleasure to keep learning you in every way. There's not enough time in a lifetime. There's not enough time in a lifetime. So can I get a lifetime with you? I just want a lifetime with you.
Alright guys, so another tip. Get you another one of these little Swiffer covers and a nice clean one, and just lightly mist it and clean your baseboards. Those copper ceilings, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't have to bend. I didn't have to get a ladder. Y'all, don't forget these dark corners. Like behind things, move stuff out of the way. You gotta move things out of the way and clean. Spiders love to get back here. All right, y'all, my last couple of tips, last two. So these are some traps. So I have the yellow sticky traps that I use on that back patio and in the garage. But inside, I use these. That way, if a bug crawls in them, I don't have to touch them. I'm going to show you, I just slide them under the couch, under a chair, very discreet, and in the bathroom behind the toilet, silverfish. Behind this chair, and slide it right under there. Out here on the back porch, I use these sticky pads. If a bug comes out here, it's not going inside. So I sit them right by the door, by the back door, the screen door, as well as the glass door. This is the screen door that leads to the outside. You see that thick rubber sole? We added that and it goes all the way down because the door actually did not have a stopper at the bottom. We added this bottom piece here. It's a thick rubber that you can add to the bottom of your doors, and it comes in black, white, I think brown also, but it goes all the way down and keeps bugs out. The lizards out too. Well guys, as always, I hope that that was helpful. So you don't really need to call expensive pest control people to your home, and that way you can make your own DIY pest control product that will keep spiders, silverfish, ticks, fleas, all the bed bugs, all the things out of your home. But the thing is, you have to remember to stay consistent. The bugs are always going to be consistent. You have to stay consistent. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Happy cleaning!